Look. Crowd is assembled looking for a Raptors victory here in Toronto. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Looking at Toronto, they took the win in their last game against the Charlotte Hornets.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, most of the time, guys come off the bench and just try to stabilize. Tonight, they got some serious points, and you're
We are... Live, the home of the Raptors in wonderful Toronto. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. Looking at Toronto, they took the win in their last game against the Charlotte Hornets.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, on the road, role players often have a harder time scoring. But on that night, it was just the opposite.
Now Irving, following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Pass to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Robertson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Steve, 2 strong benches tonight. Both front offices. Great job building these teams and building their depth.
You're totally right, Kevin. And it's hard to do under this salary cap situation. You need strong talent evaluators to be able to have these type of benches.
Sometimes those guys, Smitty, are as valuable as the players themselves.
You're totally right. Whenever you can pick out talent and find guys that fit the great system, you have something.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. And Jokic wide open. And he shoots. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Capella. Back to Robertson. And the dunk by Robertson.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. From 10 feet out, Jokic, no good.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
And that one, good.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Bledsoe. That's tipped. They retain possession. That one falls. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Raptors. Irving double team. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Irving's got 6 points.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
No good from Bledsoe.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome. Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Jokic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though, one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the chart.
Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Now, here's McConnell. Outside, Bogdanovic. Jokic grabs the miss. The Heat trailed by 4. At the top of the key, Bain. Back to Jokic. Outside Pippen. Heat moving the ball around.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Bogdanovic has got himself on the board with 3 there. Bledsoe right side. Here's Pippen. Outside for Bledsoe. And the Heat, another 3.
And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
McConnell scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Jokic with the steal. Here's Harris. No good. That would have tied it. Raptors with the lead. Outside, Bogdanovic. .106 left in the first quarter. Pass to Zeller. 3 on the clock. Inside. It's tipped. Here's Jokic. Outside Pippen. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to McConnell. To the middle. Here's Zeller. McConnell in the corner. Here's Joseph. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 2.
We know Harris is good off the dribble, now becoming equally adept at the catch and shoot.
Pass to Jokic. Fires for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
To the inside. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Cornette. Rubio in the corner. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's blocked by Capella. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Toronto ball.
Here's Toronto now. Well, it seems the Heat's identity is always built, Steve, on defense.
Physical and nastiness, part of the system, part of the culture in Miami.
Cornet can't get it to go. Jokic with the steal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Clint Capella.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Smitty, we've asked you in the past about what you miss the most about playing. What is something that you don't miss about playing?
You know, I think the travel time away from your family. That's the one thing I did miss. And obviously when you're a team, that becomes your second family and you get a chance to be around those guys. But when you're gone away from home, the amount of days and times that we are, that's the thing I really don't miss, Kevin.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
And Capella sends it back. Rubio with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
Not the most comfortable shot for Rubio, but give him credit. He doesn't turn it down.
Here's Irving. And it's sent back by Jokic. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Miami trailing. Rubio outside. Pass to Jokic. Back to Rubio. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Shamet. That three off the mark.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Jokic with it. 9 points in the game so far. Miami no good on that time either. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
The Heat trail by 3. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone. And really, his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Well, Steve, when you look at the core of this Raptors team, all in their prime to late prime.
The window is closing for this group. The team should definitely feel a sense of urgency on making the most of this opportunity.
The Heat making a switch here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Arcidiacono. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. 7-foot shot. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Toronto called for the foul. The Heat have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. The first one falls.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Chalk up 2 there. McConnell's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto. Here's Arcidiacono. Jokic, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Caboclo. Over McConnell. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the wing right side. Bacon. That shot off the mark. And it's Miami the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Not sure who designed that play, but he makes it count.
Pass to Jokic. Over McConnell. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Toronto. Well, Steve, for the Raptors the last few years, regular season hasn't been a problem. It's been all about the playoffs.
Yeah, the Raptors have the goal of making it out of the East and to the finals. It's the right goal to have with the way they perform in the regular season. This team, they will always be measured by their playoff runs.
Bacon gets the bucket. Bacon's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Teletovic. Back to Joseph. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Raptors leading by 6. Teardrop shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Smitty, when you were playing, the league tinkered with the distance of the three-point line. Given the emphasis on perimeter offense now, should they consider moving it farther out?
Kevin, please not. No way. Guys are shooting it 5 feet behind the line already. Now if you move it back, then they're going to move back to half court.
I know.
Keep the line the way it is right now. I like it the way it is right now.
It's enough of a challenge, don't you think?
Yes, it is.
Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
The Heat have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Well, Heat fans, not the league's loudest, but they do show up.
They sell out the arena every night. They love their team, and it's a great place to play.
Here's Robertson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Here's Jokic. Back to Baines. And stolen by Bogdanovic. And the dunk by Robertson.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Jokic, no good.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team. Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
Now here's Bledsoe. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Jokic. 5 on the clock. Over Irving. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
That's the shot they were looking for. After 3 straight misses coming out of the break, let's see if that sparks a rally.
Capella with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Outside Pippen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Miami with the ball. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Bogdanovic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovic.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Bledsoe looking around. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Now, here's Jokic. 13 points in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Shamet. No good on the 3. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
The Heat trailed by 14. Pass to Jokic for the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Jokic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
Ball's knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Rubio outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Wasted no time on that one.
I can't understand, in the midst of a game, you leave an elite shooter this wide open.
Steve, with Toronto being the lone team in Canada in the NBA, they represent a lot for the nation's basketball fans.
Canada has taken a big step forward in their basketball program. More high draft picks are Canadian, and more are on the way. The success, in my opinion, of the Raptors over the last several years has definitely had an impact on Canadian basketball.
For Toronto, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
They have plenty of ball handlers and athletes on this Heat's roster. Despite that, they play at a slow pace. That's just the team's MO.
Now, here's Rubio. And another basket for Miami.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
Pass to Bacon. And here's McConnell. Here's Blakeney. Covered by Rubio. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Heat trail by 7. Jokic on top. Shannon takes a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
Stolen by Rubio. To the middle. Back to Jokic. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Now just a 2-point Toronto lead. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's the Raptors. They're up by... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Miami with the ball. Now Rubio. To the left side wing. Pass to Jokic. There's Winslow. It's good. This game is all even. Winslow's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Heat. Irving with the ball. Here's Robertson. And the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And stolen by Irving. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so here's Toronto. 14 feet away. Capella. Right wing. Here's Robertson. Moves back up. Here's Capella. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to Jokic. Here's Baines. Back to Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Capella. And he can't bank that one in. Timeout called, the Heat.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Both teams will make substitutions. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. Three-pointers have hurt them tonight, and he told his players, we've got to play them better on the three-point line. We can't give them any more clean looks. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
A silky smooth playmaker. Irving on time and on point.
Here's Caboclo. And that one is hammered home.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
Back to Capella. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Wilson. Here's Arcidiacono. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul. And the Heat call time here. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And Miami making a change here. On defense, Toronto. 6-point game. Pass to Wilson. Count it. Good.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
I'm so surprised in a game this close. I know it's easy to criticize, but the defense has to be better in the 4th.
Capella with it. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 18 points for Clint Capella.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Irving. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Wilson. Jokic trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Wilson. Wilson's got 4 this quarter.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Here's Irving. The teardrop falls in.
Kyrie has done it again. He loved the big shot and the big moment.
To the paint. From in close. Here's Jokic. It's stolen by Capella. And so they foul intentionally. And a new group getting ready for Miami. And the Raptors with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. And it's Miami with the rebound. It's tipped. Irving with the steal. That's tipped. Stolen by Bledsoe. .111 left in the 4th. And it's Baines in the corner. No good on the triple.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense. That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
.51 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Jokic.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
I mean, it's so impressive. Kyrie's scoring ability. Terrific shot maker, obviously gets to the line converts at a high rate.
Right side, Pippen. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
For 3, Harris. And he's able to get it back. Fires the 3. The putback gets it to fall.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah.